And welcome back on Take Action News with David Shuster. This is guest host Daniel Marins, executive producer of Take Action News this Saturday, June 22nd, 2013. Continuing our discussion in studio is Addie Stan, the senior Washington correspondent for RH Reality Check, rhrealitycheck.org. You can follow Addie on Twitter at Addie Stan. There was news earlier this week in that it looks like Senator Carl Levin, the chairman of the Armed Services Committee, basically helped strike down a measure that was being driven by Senator Kirsten Gillibrand of New York, another Democratic senator, that would have removed the issues of the authority to strike down, to prosecute sexual assault, to determine whether it was worthy of civilian prosecution or as the case may be, from the military chain of command. Obviously, it has been revealed in recent months that there is epidemic levels of sexual assault in the military, and that there have been efforts for years to conceal that. And in fact, the military's own man in charge of sort of overseeing the issue of sexual assault had himself been accused of sexual assault.
Yeah, that's the Air Force guy, yeah.
I mean, it's, you kind of might have, to sort of, the trust meter is low.
Yeah, pretty low.
So that's kind of why advocates working with people like Senator Gillibrand have been so insistent that this be taken out of the chain of command. What do people need, first, Addie, what do people need to know about the status quo? What authority do military officers have to keep this from coming to light?
Well, what the commanders, the way that this works. Now, there apparently are a number of different ways for people who have been assaulted by their comrades in the military to report it, but they're not really aware of it. And the natural thing to do is you report it to the guy who's in charge of your unit, and then it keeps getting pushed up the chain, right? The problem is, Daniel, is that usually the people who are attacked by people who have higher rank. And when you take that into the chain of command, these victims are usually either not believed or they're threatened. And there's incredible history of retaliation against people who report having been assaulted, especially by people of higher rank. So, I mean, the latest Pentagon report released just in May suggested a 37% uptick in estimated unwanted sexual contacts. Those aren't all classified as assaults, but it's still pretty telling of what's going on there. And so the other thing that these commanders can do, it's not just about referring to civilian courts, it's about referring it to a court-martial. There are non-judicial punishments that they can take that don't take it to the level of a court-martial. So they decide whether or not to refer it to a court-martial, which is the military's own justice system. And then once the court-martial, which is kind of a jury, renders its judgment, whoever is in charge of that, in command, can overturn it. And that's happened in 2 high-profile cases just in the last year or so.